Hey guys, Taro here, bringing you a 1v1 today. This match is between Lenny12346, cast him before. He's playing a Soviet Union, and his loadout is defensive tactics. It's a bit of an unusual one, partisan and urban defense. So, typical Lenny loadout there, and he's facing off against ZeFish, who has already chosen Scavenge. Not a bad choice, not a bad choice these days. So yeah, defensive tactics, those mines can be pretty handy, similar to a S minefield, but you don't have to have 60 munitions in the bank to start putting them down.
Engineers have secured the sector.
But other than that, I mean, it's not the best. Okay, I don't know, it could be alright. I've seen Cheese use it, I think, in the Starcross Cup with a bit of success, just mainly because of those mines. And yeah, we're on Angoville today. It looks like ZeFish is going to try capture the left-hand side of the map, and Lenny the right.
Strafblatt needs orders.
Now when you see Scavenge, that usually means we'll be seeing Mechanized Regiment and Flak Half Track, and then you'll use the Jaeger Light Infantry to try to bridge the gap
Now under our control.
to well, just so they can actually so you can actually win some infantry engagements. Okay, Lenny's done a bit of ghosting here. These sandbags. I don't think that's a good idea, to be honest. If anything, that's just going to block his own retreat paths. I don't know. Maybe it will make it slightly harder for his opponent to get through there. Okay, he's actually putting down some barbed wire along here, so he's fortifying the right hand side. And we see some penals coming in from Lenny as well. He should do quite well against these Volksgrenadiers, especially at close range. In comes Sternpires from the other side, and another squad of Volks, and those penals are forced to retreat. Far too many numbers there for ZeFish. Looks like these common engineers also have to retreat now.
Capturing our supplies.
Penals in this structure here. Some minesweepers already from ZeFish. I suppose you did see some common engineers doing some dirty work down here. Could have gone for an early mine, really could have. Better safe than sorry, of course. Does mean that he won't be able to get anything on his Volksgrenadiers though. No Shreks. And penal troops, seeing penal troops, you probably going to expect a M3 scout car as well, so it could be trouble for ZeFish. And he's actually not, he's just stacked up a lot of Volksgrenadiers now. I'm a bit surprised by that. Usually when you see these strategies, you might see 2 or 3 Volks and then stall until you get 2 command points and then go for maybe 1 or 2 squads of Jaegers. But that's not what ZeFish is running. He's got a slightly different tactic. Penals overwhelm those Volksgrenadier squads though. SVTs doing their magic. Yeah, it looks like Lenny actually merged a squad of conscripts into that penal troop squad. Nice, nice play there by Lenny. Keeping those penals with their more powerful rifles on the field for longer. Trying to do some harassment of the fuel. Looks like he's going to be successful. ZeFish was a bit too late getting into the capture circle there, and You see these Beanals, they don't magic against these Volksgrenadiers. If these were Jaeger squads, and he only just has the required amount of command points now, but oh, satchel charge! What? What? Oh man, okay, Lenny. Satchel charges are pretty hard to execute against a mobile squad. You might be able to get a team weapon with it, like a MG34 in this matchup, or maybe a ISG, but not not a squad of Volksgrenadiers unless your opponent is really half asleep. Or maybe if you get it through their retreat path or something like that. Also a possibility, I suppose. He's doing pretty well here for map control so far. But the flak half track is on the map now, and upon seeing that, Lenny has selected urban defence. Urban defence could certainly do quite well on the right hand side of the map, which he's already started to fortify. There's a lot of strong buildings on this side of the map. And he's bringing in the M42 AT gun, which is not a bad idea because he's gone for tier 1, he doesn't have access to the ZIS. And he's got so many penal troops, he doesn't have any, he doesn't really have the option to go mass anti-tank grenades or anything, so he's got to do something. I suppose that's why he also had defensive. Defensive also has the M42 AT gun, also the heavy mortar though, which would also be quite good in this matchup if he wants to bomb away on some forward headquarters. But ZeFish hasn't put any forward headquarters. This one's very defensive position, so you're not really going to be able to blast away with your 120mm mortar in this particular match. ZeFish is doing some harassment of the fuel over here. Lenny's making a big push on the more open side of the map. Not a bad idea. He'll afford his AT gun clear a path. Oh, this flak half track, gotta be careful. Oh my god. Oh, he could go down a small arms fire now. He messed up the pathing there. Conscripts and penals are on the chase. Oh, he kind of stopped there for a second, but I think the flak half track would have gotten away anyway. Still pretty good, pretty good start for the M42. Can't complain about that. It's got a pretty good rate of fire. It's actually not that bad against light vehicles compared to the ZIS, because the ZIS takes so long to reload. It gives your opponent plenty of time to get out of its radius. Oh! Infiltration grenades force a retreat from that penal squad, do quite a lot of damage to these other two squads as well. ZeFish continues to work the right hand side of the map, getting most of that under his control. Lenny is now taking control of the left. Battle group headquarters going up now for ZeFish in the base. Flak half track also receiving pairs from the mechanized regiment headquarters. Lenny's got quite a bit of fuel in the bank now. He could consider checking up a tech structure, tier 3 or tier 4. Or maybe, yeah, it looks like that's what he plans to do now, retreating his engineer squad. Because he didn't put down a forward headquarters, so
Capture complete.
he's got plenty of fuel in the bank. Tier 1 being slightly cheaper to construct than tier 2.
Objective secured. We will defend it to the death. You need something built? You have a use for these scum.
Yes, we can. Oh, they're the same. Okay, I thought for some reason I thought tier 1 was 10 fuel cheaper. Oh, well.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
At least I checked. Anyway. Lenny's now making a push through for the city. Surprisingly, didn't put down his tech structure though. I thought that's why he was retreating his combat engineers, but apparently not. He could, I mean, by the time he gets up this, he would have had enough fuel for the T-70. He does now. He's got enough fuel for the T-70 and the tech structure. Or SU-76, if that's the way he chooses to go. SU-76, not a bad idea. I mean, Tier 4, not a bad idea on this map. Similar to Langraskai, it's pretty hard to get a triple cap running on this map, so these games can often go on for quite a while on this map. And that's when Tier 4 can tend to shine. Also, you know, if you're engaging in this left-hand side of the map, SU-85s do quite well. And in the longer matches, the Katyusha also performs quite well. But we'll have to see which direction Lee chooses to go. Usually we see a lot of T-3476s from him, so I'm not sure yet. Flak half-trash 6 up here, maybe doesn't have line of sight on those penals. Now it does, and it starts blasting away. Doesn't do too much damage in that first volley. That squad's going to have to retreat now. M42 gets one shot off on it. There's also another good thing about this doctrine. You can, while playing against OKW, you can also put those M42s and start pushing people's headquarters with them. Oh, I was going to say, it looks like ZeFish is going to run over some mines, but luckily he had his minesweeper out. He's going to try to sweep it, but he can't, not with all those penals firing on him. ISG, 0 kills so far. Business as usual for the ISG though. If he's lucky, he might get a stray shot and land on one of these mines. Also, ISG's not. Has he gone for 2 of them? Okay, that's just weird. I don't know what he's thinking there. Looks like a mine did get detonated there. I'm not sure what by. Maybe it was from an ISG shot. It doesn't look like any troops really got hit by it. Infiltration raids over there, largely dodged by that penal troop squad. Penals behind this heavy cover. Continue to blast away on these Volksgrenadiers. These SVTs are far superior. Oh, look at that! Nice shot from the ISG there. Looks like another one landed over there. Finally starting to come good. 4 on this one, 1 on that one. First squad of Jaegers, and they get pushed away by 2 squads of penals over here on the right. Lenny's got a lot of munitions in the bank. He's got a lot of penals. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 squads of penal troops. This is just classic Lenny. Another batch of infiltration grenades that are easily dodged by those penals. ISGs though do a little bit of damage. Have to reposition to safety now. ZeFish is starting to lose control of the map, and accordingly he's going right now. Doesn't want to run head on into all of those penal troops, which I can't blame him for. Lenny has put up 2 munitions caches. Looks like a mine. Did that knock out his stern pioneers? Oh, no, well, I mean his stern pioneers are no longer alive. I assume that's what happened. It's a nasty one. He did have a minesweeper upgrade on there as well. Maybe he put it away for some combat. ISG's blasting away troops on this side of the map. I guess that maybe they're trying to fire on these M42s.
Traps at key strategic points, lest the enemy try to retake them.
We have it.
ZeFish's progress is stalled right here. Oh, booby traps. Ah, okay. But I'm pretty sure the Minesweeper can still defuse the booby traps.
The state now forgives him.
Oh, I don't know. There's, yeah, they can. I don't know. Booby traps similar to demo charges. 100 munitions. His demo charge is 90, I believe.
It's done. We're taking
But you don't. I mean, they're quite a bit less micro, and probably, I mean, slightly less likely to wipe a squad. More likely than a just a normal mine, but slightly less likely than demo charge. That said, you don't have to worry about somebody dodging it like you do the demo charge. If they stand on the edge of the circle or something and you can't detonate it. It's guaranteed money. There, your booby trap. Fresh squad of Sternpires here from ZeFish. Doesn't have enough munitions yet to upgrade them with the sweeper package, and he'll need it if he wants to run into this location there.
Enemy is taking what we have secured.
Oh, two ISG shots connect. Actually pin that squad. It's a rare sight to see a ISG pin the squad.
They are not real soldiers.
It's rare for them to land two shots. So
The enemy is taking a toll on the
another booby trap going down here. I wonder if ZeFish saw that though. Looks like he did. I mean, I assume he did with his flak half track. Maybe not. Oh, Sternpires. Oh, lucky they pull out the sweepers just in the nick of time there. That could have been disastrous. But he doesn't want to move his Sternpires out of the sight range of that booby trap.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture
The sweeper's got such mad AoE. I thought he's going to run them out of range and then run in there with his Volksgrenadier squad there for a second, but
I have the men ready.
doesn't make that large of a misplay. Two ISGs inching their way forwards.
Penal squad ready to be used.
M42s open up on the flak half track.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Getting quite low now. One more shot. And there it goes. Whoopsie daisy. ZeFish wasn't paying attention over here. What do we see from Lenny? He still doesn't have any tech structures, and has he built another penal troop squad? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm pretty sure he had 6 last time I checked. Someone can confirm that. I think he has built another penal troop squad. Oh my god. But this is a pretty good strategy from Lenny. I mean, penal troops seem to hold their own against the Jaegers, at least. Booby traps are really hampering ZeFish's progress forwards. M42s did a great job against the flak half track. It did just about nothing.
The sector is at
Oh no, he's about to run through his own incendiary artillery. Whoopsie daisy. Two men burn in the flames.
Men have arrived.
Bit of friendly fire. I wonder if that booby trap also got disarmed by that sweeper squad. Nice play by ZeFish though. He's doing a good job there on the sweeping. Surprised he hasn't called in a flak panzer, to be honest.
Penal troops have secured the sector. The resistance must have been lying.
He's had the CPs for a while now. It arrives at 8 CPs.
You have done what you were told.
And honestly, I mean, that will do pretty well. You can still get blasted by the M42 anti-tank guns, but because he's gone for so many penal trips, he doesn't have as many AT grenades available, so Black Panzer would have pretty much run of the map right now. Though Lenny has of course put down his tier 3 tech structure though, and once the tier 3476 has arrived, the Black Panzer would have a much harder time. Nope, he's gone for a Jagdpanzer instead. I'm not sure about that. I mean, now ZeFish has a lot of anti-tank. He's got 3 Shreks. He's gone for 3 ISGs. Okay, what? What is this? 3 infantry support guns. Oh, is Lenny going to go for mass satchel charges on the headquarters structure here? Nope. Bringing in the incendiary artillery on these ISGs. I was thinking mass satchel charges on the mechanized regiment might have been the play to make there, but he decides otherwise. He doesn't even manage to clear any of these, so this one continues to stand in the flames. So we're going to lose another squad member before. Nope. I thought he's going to suffer a bit more damage. So ZeFish has gone for a rather unorthodox strategy here, relying on the firepower of all of these ISGs to do their anti-infantry duties, and Jagdpanzer combined with a lot of Volksgrenadiers with Shrek upgrades for the anti-tank duties. Lenny of course hasn't built any tanks yet. Is now pumping out a T-70. Pretty rare to see a T-70 coming in at 22 minutes into the game, but never count on Lenny to do the conventional place. M42s will have a lot of trouble though against the Jagdpanzer. Jagdpanzer's got pretty decent armour. I imagine they'll have a lot of trouble penetrating its frontal armour. T-70 comes in from the side, trying to clear out the ISGs. Doing a pretty good job. In comes the incendiary artillery. One's gone down. Jagdpanzer turns to fire. Misses its first shot. Misses its second shot. Uh-oh. T-70 takes a Panzer Shrek from the side. Jagdpanzer's just not firing. There we go. Finally cleared out. But all of those ISGs did get taken down there. M42s, as you can see, having a lot of trouble against the frontal arm of the Jagdpanzer. Actually, he's doing quite a good job now. No, there we go. You can see how often they're going to bounce. Lenny is stealing all of the ISGs now. Oh my god. Crushing blow to ZeFish. Jesus. Oh, what was that? Oh, it must have been a satchel charge. Oh, another satchel charge. Forces a retreat from those two squads there. And now Lenny's got the mass infantry support guns. And the heist is correct. This stage, I mean, Lenny could probably get it. Maybe a quad mount half track even. I'll reinforce his infantry support guns on the front line, along with all of his infantry squads. Jagdpanzer pulls back for repairs, but Lenny doesn't really have any need to go for another vehicle now. He's got a huge infantry advantage, and the only hope ZeFish has to counter that is probably an Ostwind at this point. Still quite a ways away in terms of fuel from that though. Look at his income, 4. Doesn't have his fuel connected at the moment. As you can see, the cutoff has been decapped at some point. Satchel charge. Uh-oh. Oh, ISG pins the squad. Oh, they can't touch it. Oh, there we go. Oh my god.
Approaching on our territory.
Oh. That was awesome. That was awesome. 2 ISG shots land, pin the squad so they can't dodge that satchel charge, and down goes the squad. Oh, that is magic. This is just way too funny. Finally, ZeFish reconnects his fuel. He's going right. Doesn't want to run head on into all of these infantry support guns. Then he hasn't actually reinforced them, which is probably a good idea. There's no great threat to them at this point, and reinforcing them will only cost him in terms of population cap. Good job as well here, sweeping with his stern pioneers. Doesn't want to run into any more booby traps. Lenny's coming in from the flank though with all these penal troops. The trash grenades over the wall, largely off target. Satchel charge. Dodged. Oh, it looks like one squad member managed to die to that maybe. It's hard to tell whether it's from that or just from penal troop fire. Once again, push is shut down by Lenny's massive amount of penal troops. This is just crazy. See how much fuel he's floating. Could go for a forward headquarters right now. Doesn't really need the fuel. It's got a bit of manpower float going. You chuck one down right here, pretty much box ZeFish in. Forward healing and the combat bonuses certainly come in handy. Oh, Jagdpanzer runs over mine. It's got destroyed engine. Uh-oh. Don't know if Lenny noticed that or not. Jagdpanzer stops moving. It's in range of the mechanized regiment and the stern pioneers though, so it will be repaired mighty quickly.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Lenny continues to just box in ZeFish. He's got the triple cat running. He doesn't feel any pressure to finish the match.
Territory is falling into enemy hands.
ZeFish may indeed be going for the flak panzer. No, he's decided to build another squad of stern pioneers. So I don't think that was the right play. So close to the flak panzer. He's just 2 fuel. Oh, okay. For some reason I was thinking the flak panzer was 80 fuel. I don't know. What is up with my fuel? Remembering my fuel cost memory today is terrible. I was thinking that tier 1 tech structure costs 10 fuel less for some reason, and then now the Ostwind wrong fuel amount calculations. Man, oh no! Here we go. He runs over another mine. Still, ZeFish has managed to cap all of the left-hand side. Lenny has got a firm hold over the right-hand side. In fact, Lenny at this stage could almost go AFK and probably still win the match. He's got so many troops, such a huge troop advantage. Nope, he's going straight in for the base. Mass penal troops. Maybe he's going to throw a satchel charge down on this. Down that goes. Mass satchel charges on the base. No, incendiary artillery. Oh, and he crews the flak emplacement, turns it against ZeFish. squad of Jaegers deploys from a building and starts harassing all of these ISGs, trying to maybe steal one of those back from Lenny. Yeah, Panzer... Oh! Destroys the flak emplacement. At this stage you should probably be running in, trying to get some crushes on all these troops. Oh, satchel charge, and ZeFish was right in its AoE there. Probably a bit of a mistake there retreating. He is going in for the crush. Doesn't matter, Penal troops do manage to finish the job on that. Battlegroup headquarters, and that's blown up by satchel charges. He's going in for a crush again, but then he decides to mass retreat. Feels his life's work has now been achieved. Done severe damage to ZeFish's base. And he's got a lot of reinforcement that needs to happen. As for ZeFish, that hasn't been up to much really. That's why I was saying the flak panzer might have been the better choice, but I suppose if he had gone for flak panzer, then he probably would have thrown out one or two T-34-76s, so who really knows if that would have been the better choice. ZeFish doing some scavenging in his own base.
Has 100 points remaining.
And he is calling in the Osprey now. Here it comes. Let's see if this can turn the tide of the battle. He's down to only just under 100 VPs now. But Lenny's population is pretty much capped. I don't think he has enough for a T-34. No, it's 12. God, that's quite expensive actually. 12 population for a T-34-76. So he doesn't have enough at the moment. Black Panzer chases away that penal troop squad. M42's mobilised to try and deal with the flak panzer. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have anti-tank grenades for his one conscript squad. Looks like these penal troops are trying to bait the flak panzer over one of these mines, but not having much success. M42's opened up on the flak panzer, doing about a quarter of its health and damage. Flak panzer continues to strafe around. Those M42s, man, they've got a lot of range. Look at that range. That's one thing they've got going for them. Oh no, Jagdpanzer took engine damage over here. He must have run over a mine. Oh, satchel charge on... Down it goes. Oh no. Black Panzer's trying to circle strafe around these M42 AT guns. He's got to worry though, there are two mines right here. Looks like he might run over this one. No, he's circling tight enough. Doesn't want to sit still though. Those M42s, especially on the rear armour. Oh, and there they go. What are they getting at V2? Rate of fire. That's what I was thinking. This M42 fights so quickly, and on top of those two bulletins that Lenny has for reload time. And ZeFish definitely got a bit unlucky though. I'm pretty sure every time he ran over a mine he got a destroyed engine, which is a bit of rotten luck. I suppose he was on negative cover road though, which I believe increases probabilities of that happening. King troops come in. Looks like they want to finish the job. Maybe going to try a satchel charge on this flak emplacement and this one over here. Try to turn that against his Axis opponent.
Brave infantry have made the ultimate sacrifice.
This is just chaos. Satchel charge. Satchel charge is going off left and right. ZeFish is just madly trying to reinforce. No, flak emplacement gets stolen by Lenny. Turns it to fire on headquarters? No, I don't know. Well, fired on his own troops there. M42 runs in. Looks like he wants to knock out these structures. Speed this up. Let's move over. Oh, in comes a fresh flak panzer, in fact. This could do a lot of damage. I think there's another mine here, though.
Death before retreat.
We may as well see how this goes. He's largely dodging all those mines that are on the road. That was good. Oh, flak panzers carving up all these squads.
Taking enemy fire.
Oh, he's bringing in scavenge artillery. 105mm howitzer barrage. I think he's just going to sit right in it though. His own tank. Then he's bringing in a T-34-76 in response. These troops continue to circle around the tech structure. Then comes T-34, that's going to finish the job.
Our headquarters is taking enemy fire.
And ZeFish throws in the towel. Oh, interesting play here from Lenny. Not a bad strategy though against the new OKW playstyle where they go for the mechanized regiment and bring in the flak half track along with support from either Jaeger light infantry or Panzer Fusiliers or Fallschirmjäger. Could actually go quite well because the extra firepower that the penal battalions allow definitely level the playing field a little bit compared to conscripts versus those infantry squads. Not that Soviet really needs any help against OKW. If you play the standard guard mode and meta, you should have little trouble to begin with. Anyway guys, I'm going to wrap up with that. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.